Alright, continuing on with Danganronpa. Right now, Togami pretty much has me as a slave, looking at some stuff for him. So he dragged me here. I'm not exactly sure what he wants me to look at, but, let's just take a look at everything. The door is blockaded by an enormous slab of metal adorned in some strange-looking machines. Actually, I'll talk to you first. What do you want me to look at? I guess I'm on my own. Oh, thanks. So, you kinda just call me here and leave me. Well, it's a security camera with a gun-looking thing attached. That's really freaking intimidating. Yeah, no shit. It's a security camera with a gun-looking thing attached. Okay, good to know. Okay, I can look at the TV, I don't wanna... Okay, now we got this thing down here. I don't think I've actually seen this. What is that even? Oh, it's a letterbox. There's a letterbox here. Maybe there's something inside. Are these Electro IDs? Not just one, but three? Why here of all places? Sounds like you found them. What? You know these were here? I just recently happened upon them myself. It seems Electro IDs were returned to this letterbox where the owner dies, when the owner dies. So, you're saying these Electro IDs belong to Enoshima, Kawada, and Maizono? You have eyes. Use them. I grabbed one of the Electro IDs and tried turning it on. Sayaka Maizono. You were right. This is Maizono's Electro ID. Now, do you understand what we meant when we were talking about the loophole in the rule? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Interesting. So, those are just sitting there for anyone to grab. Take a good close look at what the school rules say. This is what they say. You are forbidden from lending your Electro ID to anyone. The rules prohibit the act of lending, but not of borrowing. So technically, anyone could just grab one of those. Oh man. I did not even think, I didn't even know that. Oh. That changes a lot of things. So this is what he was talking about. Loaded Electro IDs into the Electro ID. You can find them in the ammunition menu. What happened? Is something wrong? That's strange. One of these Electro IDs won't boot up. You mean it's broken? Whose is it? The other Electro ID says it belongs to Junko Enoshima. So that means the broken one is Kawada's? In that case, I'm not surprised. I mean, how many baseballs it had slammed into it? Slammed with baseballs. Yep, that happened. Oh man. The memory of that moment came rushing back. Of the horrid execution that took his life. Of that tasteless production by the puppet master made. Of the end of the human being's lives. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either if it broke after all that. Whoa, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! What's your problem? Your Electro ID is a key item integral to your life here at in the academy. So don't go thinking smacking it around with a few balls or anything is gonna break it. But it actually... I said it won't, so it won't. It can easily withstand having a 10-ton anvil dropped on it, and 100 meters below sea level is cake. Doesn't matter how many baseballs you throw at it, it's not gonna break. No way, Jose. However, even the almighty Electro ID has one weakness. Weakness? That's classified. Can't have you going around breaking yours because I blurted it out. So what Kawada unwittingly stumbled upon this weakness... Oh, god. So Kawada unwittingly stumbled upon this weakness and broke his Electro ID. Who knows? If you ask me, I don't think his Electro ID is broken. Who knows, though? Wait, so it's not broken? Then why isn't it turning on? And then Monokuma disappeared, leaving us to ponder the meaning of his extremely suggestive commentary. Suggestive in more than one way, but what was that all about? Monokuma says Kawada's Electro ID isn't broken, but we have it right here, and it won't start up. It's not all that important. At the very least, it doesn't have anything to do with the murder. Is it really irrelevant? Something tells me that might not be the case. Okay, loaded the broken ID. Well, that should do it for the preliminary work. I'd say it's time we started doing some real investigation, ripping the mask off this psychopath. You mean whoever killed Fujisaki? Not exactly. What? Not exactly? I actually wonder what he means by that. Well, let me talk to you now. What do you mean, not exactly, Togami? Well, yes, I do want to find the culprit. To be more precise, what I really want to do is uncover Genocide Shu's true identity. So you really think Genocide Shu killed Fujisaki? Of course I do. There's no doubt in my mind the culprit is Genocide Shu. Genocide Shu is that homicidal maniac, right? Who else would it be? He's a villainous, brutal, demented serial killer. He chooses his victims at random and without warning. The police can't find a pattern. The internet has dubbed the suspect of these serial murder cases Genocide Shu. That is like a really lame nickname for a serial killer. The idea that his victims number in the thousands is obviously just an urban legend. But still, you're saying that one of us is that psychopathic serial killer? Precisely. But that's insane. I have undeniable proof, and I'm going to show you that to you. You have proof? Oh, I thought you wanted to talk again. Oh, wait. There was another thing I could go through. I can say with certainty that Genocide Shu is somewhere within this building. With certainty? Really? When we're done here, I'm going to take you somewhere and show you proof that it was Genocide Shu who killed Chihiro Fujisaki. Proof? Does he actually have proof? Hey, guys! There's trouble. Help! We're busy. Get out of here. It's an emergency. An emergency! Help, please. An emergency? What the hell happened? It's an emergency! An emergency! Help! Please help! Asahina, relax. But it's an emergency! What the hell happened? What's the emergency? Fukawa's in trouble. She's acting funny. Actually, she's been acting funny. What do you want to do, Togami? Toko Fukawa, huh? I am a little concerned about her. Let's go see how she's doing. Wait, what? Why are you, what I would consider not the kindest person in the world, concerned about someone other than the royal balls right there? Don't make me repeat myself. I have to say, though, I didn't expect that. I totally thought he'd blow her off. Come on, hurry. Hold on, Asahina. It looks like she was heading to the door. It's probably Fukawa's bedroom. Got it. Alright, let's head over there then. Oh, well, thank you for taking me here. Alright. Can you explain a bit more of the situation? Sheesh, you guys are such slowpokes. You're just too fast. So, what's the problem? After what happened in the changing room, she went crazy. Is what I'm gonna guess she said. I didn't mean to press that. Anyway, a little while later, I thought I'd check up on her. But she was acting kind of strange. She absolutely refused to leave her room. And she was mumbling all sorts of weird things. What do you mean weird? Why don't you try talking to her yourself? Oh, alright. Fine. You gotta say Togami. What's the holdup? Alright. I guess I'll just try the bell. The door slid open without a sound. Hello? Whoa! The negative aura that spilled through the crack in the door almost knocked me off my feet. I think the wind from the door just knocked you off your feet. You're probably not very strong. You look really, really flimsy. What? Well, Asahina was worried about you because you locked yourself in here. Leave me alone. Would you at least open the door for me? I won't let her run free. Huh? I will not let Genocide Shu run free. Wait, what? She slammed the door in my face. Well, that... what? What? She was like that when I came by earlier, too. I'll banish that accursed homicidal maniac. I had no idea what she was going on about, but I was scared to just leave her like that, so I tried forcing the door open. But it looks like she's barricaded the door. I couldn't get it open any further. Fugawa was so frightened. She's barricaded herself in her room. Does she have the same idea as Togami? That it was the serial killer genocide Sho who murdered Fujisaki? Is that why she's so scared? I think there's a different reason, honestly, and I'm a little... that's really weird. So is this like a split personality thing going on? I'm really worried about her. I wonder if there's anyone who can talk her out of there. Probably Togami. Right? Oh, whoop. Gotta move it that way. I forget I'm not in like an actual room, so I can't just move the crosshair. Hey Togami, would you mind giving it a shot? See if maybe you can convince her to leave her room. I suppose. Alright, you'll try talking to her, Togami? I'm surprised. You actually can be nice sometimes. I doubt it's kindness at this point. It's probably suspicion he has towards her, maybe? Maybe that's why he's being so cooperative. Anyway, without a word, Togami approached the door and placed his finger on the intercom. A few moments later... Leave me alone, for God's sake. Togami! It's Togami. I'm so sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But you don't need to worry. I won't let her... Run free. I won't let Genocide Sho run free anymore. And then she closed the door. After spilling a shit ton of information. Even Togami couldn't do it. There's nothing much we can do about it. Let's get back to the investigation. Oh, hold on a second. What did Fukawa mean by our promise? Promise? Hell if I know. Probably just another one of her delusions. But I said I don't know. Let Asahina deal with Fukawa. Yeah, okay. I'll just stay here and keep an eye on her. Let's go. Without even waiting for a response, Togami started walking away. It's Togami. I frantically pursued him. No matter how many times I tried calling to him along the way, he didn't so much as look back at me, let alone respond. He simply marched forward, not stopping until he reached his destination. The library? What are you waiting for? Go inside. What are we doing in the library? Hey, is there really proof that that Genocide Sho is responsible for Fujisaki's murder? Don't make me repeat myself. Is that more things I can look at than usual? Okay, let's look at this first. Stop it, you're not gonna learn anything from a death slam. Okay, that was good. That was really good. There's nothing there, try again. Oh, fine, I will look at the obvious books, but not that. Oh, I can't look at the books on the desk. Well, fine. Hey, the laptop's missing. Somebody stole the laptop. What an asshole. Okay, what exactly am I just looking at this again? You're wasting your time looking at that. Find something better to investigate. Okay, is it actually one of the bookshelves then? You're wasting your time looking there. Find somewhere better to investigate. Okay, this bookshelf? Nothing there, try again. Okay, so then it is the room. It's the new room. I recall this door leads to the archives, right? Going in. So the proof is here. You'll see. I didn't actually think I was gonna have to go into this room. I wonder what it... So... What are we gonna find in here, though? Holy, that's a lot of documents. And the place takes Dusty to a whole new level. I believe you'll find there's enough valuable information in this room to warrant putting up with the dust. And surprisingly, not that much to look at. I can look at something up here. Hey, there was something up there. Oh, a camera. Man, there are even cameras in here? Well, obviously. He doesn't... I mean, we've noticed that Monokuma doesn't let anything slide, really. Unless it's sexual jokes and bad bear puns. Okay, let's take a look at this first. It's an empty wooden box. From the markings in the dust, I guess that there used to be something in here. Do you want to know what used to be in the box? There was an extension cord in there. I brought it to the library. An extension cord, huh? For the lamp, or...? The shelf is packed edge to edge with files. I reached out and picked one out at random. A fine choice. Huh? That's a copy of the case file from a certain country's national archives concerning the assassination of one of their presidents. They're planning, at long last, to unveil it 30 years from now. Just don't come running to me when you become a target for learning that information early. I silently returned the file to its place on the shelf. And we never speak of this again. Wait, we're not done here. I also didn't mean to press that. I'm sorry, Togami. Okay, let's stare at the lamp. Hey, I recognize this desk lamp. It's just like the one Togami was using in the other room. It's a lamp. What of it? There was another one of these in here, so I brought that into the library proper. The lighting is dismal in there. So it's necessary to read. Cha-ching! Man, I am broke. I hope you don't gotta pay for food in here. Because then I kinda fucked Naegi over. The shelf is full of notebooks and folders. I wonder what's in them. Those files are dangerous. Dangerous? The shelf contains detailed data on people who run the world. It's info civilians should never know. You mean, like, about members of the Diet? I mean the people controlling them, the true ruling class. If you don't mind being erased, go ahead, take a look. You'll find a lot of surprising names in there. You're joking, right? Care to find out? Just to be safe, I'll abstain. No, let's go read it. The bookshelf is packed tight with thick files. Allow me to give you a word of warning. Before you decide whether or not to look at those, the shelf contains hundreds, if not thousands, of case files. Crime scenes, photos and all. Including some of the normal person wouldn't be able to handle, saying just a warning. What do you mean, unable to handle? Every single one of those are cold case files. Internal confidential police documents that would, under normal circumstances, never see the light of day. Huh? So, have you come to appreciate how extraordinary these archives are? This room is the reason I was so interested in the library. Confidential police and government documents, things that would never be available publicly, fill the room. It's glorious. You weren't joking? You have this terrible habit of deciding things must be false if they don't fit your view of reality. I have no idea how you can even expect me to believe all this is real. And anyway, who could have collected all this, and how could they have done it? Either Kabuki Mine Academy is just that influential, or the puppet master just didn't want me getting bored. Huh. I can't do it. I can't keep up with them. Those are just too outrageous. What? Do you still not believe me? I'd like to know how you can. Any normal person couldn't. What is normal? Normal, average, simple? They do not exist. If you can't comprehend that, you can't possibly understand the fundamental precepts of this world. My ears are starting to hurt. You're also biasing your comment on what you consider common sense. Don't apply your pedestrian common sense to someone in my position. The documents here, without a question, legitimate. I can attest to that. Having seen them before, I can attest to that. Having seen them before, so you've read through most of these. That's what you've been doing. Wait. You said you've seen these before? But these are highly classified documents, aren't they? Then why? My house has a reading room, and much like these archives. Though, it's not nearly as small and dusty. What? Members of the Togami family have full, unrestricted access to government data. And not just domestically, either. How? Do you remember what I said earlier about the true ruling class? The Togami family is part of that. Noble blood flows through my veins. Blood that will, one day, have me sitting on the top of the world. As one of those rulers, it is necessary for me, too, to have a vast wealth of knowledge about the world. So whenever I had the time, I would read whatever documents and records interest me. And that's why I can say, with absolute certainty, that these files here are unquestionably real. This is no longer a question of whether I believe or not. I'm starting to think Togami is infinitely more terrifying than a puppet master. Than the puppet master. The things that interest me the most were police case files for the unsolved crimes. Ever since I was young, one of my hobbies has been looking at unsolved case files. It was a great way to work my mind, and I solved more than a few cases while I was at it. Lately, there's been one case I've had a particular fascination with, the genocide of show serial killings. That's interesting. Also, I need a drink of water. As he spoke, Togami pulled a single file from one of the shelves.
So,
This is that file. Every report filed on genocide showcase is right here. Because there's so much of it, I'll just give you a summary of the most important information. To start off, there are two unique characteristics of genocide show's murders. First of genocide show always writes bloodbath fever in the victim's blood somewhere at the crime scene. And second, genocide show's victims are all crucified. The phrase bloodbath fever in the victim's blood and crucifixion. That's just like what happened to Fujisaki. Hold on to your surprise, the interesting part is yet to come. The second characteristic, that he crucifies his victims, is only known to those at the very highest level of law enforcement. The media hasn't been given that information. So that's why he believes genocide show is actually one of them. Because nobody else would have that information. What? What I'm saying is, his bloody calling cord is public knowledge and anyone could find out about it. But only the upper echelon of the police, Genocide Show himself know about the crucifixions. Now, back to Fujisaki's body. She was, as I recall, propped up as if she had been crucified. So the question becomes, how did the killer know that particular detail about Genocide Show's MO?
so,
And that's where the problem lies. But there's an easy answer. The culprit was not a copycat, but Genocide Show himself.
つまりだ。
This is my proof that someone here is actually Genocide Show. Then it's true? Someone here is a demented serial killer?
面白い。
This case has gotten rather interesting, hasn't it? Who would have expected we had an infamous homicidal maniac participating in this game? I guess you look over this file yourself, Naegi. I suggest. I'm sure you'll find plenty of useful information in it. If you come begging and crying, I'll consider showing it to you. Begging and crying, huh? Well, now that we've looked around the room... Hey, Togami, do you mind if I take a look at that? At the Genocide Showcase file?
まあいいだろう。
You are neither begging nor crying, but I suppose I can let you off easy. You can look at it as much as you want here, but you cannot take it out of this room. That is a good thing. Naegi, keep your calm. With my nerves on high alert, I took the file from Togami and began flipping through it. My hand stopped. When it came to a page containing the series of crime scene photos. No. He uses those weapons a lot. What the heck are those? Like, scissors? Names and pictures of Genocide Show's victims fill page after page. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Gaku Shoujo, 23. Issei Kano, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Nataro, at the very least, I have learned that every single one of his numerous victims are killed and crucified in the exact same manner. In addition, he always leaves the message, bloodbath fever in the victim's blood, at the scene. Take a look at the next page. I'm sure you'll find what's written there very interesting. The next page. Suspect profile. Murders either occur late night on weekends or during the afternoon on evening or evening on weekends. They most frequently occur in early mornings on the weekends. Early afternoon on weekends. Wait, so that's almost like a person at school, isn't it? Based on the above information, we believe the suspect is, with a high degree of probability, a student. Yeah, I was about to say, that's hours a student would kill someone. Additionally, we have evidence showing the suspect remains at the scene for extended periods of time, and then flees from the scene in a panic, as there have been no reported sightings of the suspect. It appears he exhibits a peculiar behavior, irrespective of any external influences. Based on this apparent illogical, inconsistent behavior, we hypothesize the suspect as a severe case of dissociative identity disorder.
つまり
In short, they're saying that it's a possibility genocide is show is someone who has multiple personalities. Multiple personalities? Like the sort of thing you see on TV. And once again, things have started losing touch with reality. But everyone else I've heard leading up to this has been far more unbelievable. Or everything else. Does the fact that this doesn't seem quite so strange mean I'm becoming desensitized to absurdity? Load a genocide shows case file into your Electro ID. You can find it in the ammunition menu.
行くぞ
Alright then, let's get going. Huh? Get going? Going where? Out of here. We don't have any more business here. Hey, hold on a second. Togami. That was a lot of information. Still. So are they trying to put... Watch it not be Fukawa that's the murderer, but I mean, they're really trying to point at Fukawa being the murderer. So, yeah. And yet again, I found myself chasing Togami as he walked off without me. Okay, well, I'm done with you now. I have other business to attend to before the cross trial. Well, already?
お前の相手を
Oy
している暇はない
You thought we'd be together forever? Spare me the imposing misunderstandings, would you? The rest of your investigation is on your shoulders.
じゃあな
See you at the trial. And with that, he disappeared from my sight. He recruited me out of the blue, and then he fired me just as suddenly. Part of me feels like I just got dragged around by the collar. But there's no denying that, thanks to him, I gained a lot of valuable information. To just had a show, the villainous serial murderer responsible for Fujisaki's death is apparently one of us. Somehow I've got to figure out who that is. And to do that, there are a few places I need to go. First is the scene of the crime, the woman's changing room. I should also check out the men's changing room. Next, some of the others might have some information I don't, so I should try talking to them too. Okay, so he wants to head to the scene of the murder, which I will oblige with that. I believe it was over here? Yeah. Alright, head right in. He wants to check out the men's changing room too. Oh, Yamada, you're here. What are you doing here? Dun 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 dun. Yamada has acquired evidence pointing to the culprit. No ho ho. Yamada levels up. Yamada gains 42 intelligence. Evidence pointing to the culprit? What did you find? I can't say just yet. All I can say is this evidence will, beyond a shadow of a doubt, vanquish the murderer. Does he really have something that conclusive? Ah, yes, yes. In addition, Master Celestia Ludenberg is claiming to have witnessed something. She witnessed something. What did she see? She would not share. Perhaps this is a grade school case of teasing one's love interest. What say you? Where did Celeste... Did you say Celeste was? I seem to recall she may or may not have been at the dormitory storeroom. So which is it? Okay, so I gotta go talk with Celeste next. Well, let's go. I'm already here. I might as well go investigate the body. And there's a lot of people here. I didn't actually get a chance to look at the body, did I? All the life has drained from her body. All that's left is her corpse. Fujisaki's corpse. I'll talk to everybody in here, too. Hey, Kirigiri, how's your investigation coming along? I'm almost about done. But I should get going. I have other things I need to be doing. Other things you mean aside from the investigation? Like what? Never mind that, you should just focus on solving this murder. But I'll tell you one thing before I go. Thoroughly examine Fujisaki's corpse. Also, Fujisaki's Electro ID has gone missing. You should probably find out where it went. That's all I have for you. Good luck. True to her word, Kirigiri walked off, leaving the changing room behind. Examine her body, huh? And her Electro ID has gone missing too? That is curious. Alright, let's thoroughly examine. Kirigiri said I should thoroughly examine the body. Of course, there's a limit to how much I can do, but I'll do what I can. Let's see. For starters, both of Fujisaki's hands are bound to what looks like a rope or something. It looks like the rope's being used to prop her up, to make it look like a crucifixion. Hold on a second. There's a plug. That means this isn't a rope? But that's not everything. Fujisaki's cause of death was a blow to her head. Wait, is that the plug that was taken from the library? Fujisaki's cause of death was the blow to her head. In other words, she was struck and killed. Taking the crucifixion and cause of death into account, When I first saw her body, it didn't really jump out at me, but having seen Genocider's case file, something doesn't seem quite right. But what exactly? What if Fujisaki's corpse in the launcher ID and find an ammunition weapon? The lead I've got. Anyway, the lead I've got is the rope used to hang Fujisaki's body, which means I need to go back there and do some additional investigation. And while I'm there, I'd like to take another look at Genocide Show's case file. Wait, is what he's talking about the fact that maybe Genocide Show didn't kill them and then crucify them? He crucified them and had them suffer? Let me look at this. Consistent. Anyway. I still want to look around a little bit. Actually, I don't really need to look around. Well, I'll just talk to everybody here, though. That kid had one hell of a complex about being weak. You heard, didn't? Wait, yeah, I remember this conversation. Okay, those two are just gonna say the same stuff. I'd like to spend a little more time looking around here. Okay, that's fine. I guess we're gonna examine everything then. There's a substantial bloodstain on this dumbbell. The Montgomery file says their cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Dumbbell, the murder weapon. Yep. The phrase blood bath fever is written in the blood on the wall. Just like genocide has shown murder cases. Blood bath fever. Yep. Wait, what else can I look at? Oh, I can look at the bloodstain down here. I didn't even notice that. There's a fresh looking bloodstain on the carpet. This must have happened during the murder. Yep. Blood splat there. I'll talk to Togami. I'll just get everybody out of the way. Of us all, Chihiro Fujisaki was one of the most fragile, both in spirit and in mind. Only a coward would target someone so frail. What have they done? What they have done is unforgivable. I will not let them get away with this. I won't let him get away with this. I am wondering about that cord, though. Oh, yeah. It is a little... Okay, so... If I look here, this is the best scene I got. Really bloody. Yeah, it looks like more like Genocide Show, like, really tortures the victims and doesn't kill them through blunt through the head. Alright, well, I'm gonna pause this.